Hey, here we have a Cathay versus Greenskins game. I recently was only able to show off a rather sad performance from Cathay, and I hope this changes here with someone who is really dedicated into maining Cathay. Sunshine versus the Greenskins from Kark. Greenskins, I believe I also didn't feature yet. I will notice that when making the thumbnail. And yeah, here on the Gates of Akron, usually a map that I suspect Cathay doesn't like. I don't like it when playing Cathay, and because the faction is really shooting based to do their work, to clear things, and the infantry more a hold up tool. But there has been tached a way around that with the double sentinels. They won't die. Their performance against infantry is also very slow. But if you leave them in the fight for long enough, they might do their work, and they can't be compromised and shut down like shooting. A war drum behind. I haven't seen them in a while. So yeah, I guess to create some really sustainable grind box with healing here from Miao Ying and regrowth to keep the sentinels healthy. Something else here. Transformation, yeah, they always have that. The melee attack down aura, yeah, right, she had that. So a really strong grind box, and I remember I wanted to showing a bit while talking. Actually, give it full speed. To normal Jade warriors and to Halberd warriors, since the funds are very spent already into the expensive stuff. On the Greenskin side, we have a Night Goblin Tide. Those are hidden. They can't be shelled by artillery, that's their advantage. Nasty Skulkers also hidden, can't be shelled, can surprise, and have armor piercing. And so smoke bombs, I guess. Yeah, bit resilient to charges. Savage Orc era boys, they have a decent amount of AP, about a third, so similar to crossbows, and also they their melee defense is rather pitiful, but their attack is really good, so you can use them for other purposes, or at least don't need to be afraid so much of, for example, getting dived by crows. Then a lot of pump wagons. I am curious about their performance. They got nerfed at some point because they were bugged and abysmally overperforming, and yeah, let's see. The Mogrup Mangus Remooters, almost pure AP shooting. Oh yeah, no, those are the spinning loons? Wait, are those fanatics? Night Goblins? I guess they're fanatics. So they have the spinning loons. Only fanatics should have them. There's some weird display with them. I remember such things though. Might not be too weird. They getting caught out, and what do we have here? Two small little big boss with they need stabbing. Yeah, that is really good. Oh yeah, the pump wagons getting caught by straight shattered into the buffed halberds with ITP. And oh yeah, I guess that's a thing, though orcs don't have a lot of terror. They really breached the lines, but I think the spinning loons from the fanatics were way more impactful, and Then they crash into the halberds, and oh yeah, and the jade lances. What's their value? Yeah, that's good. More the jade lancers, I guess. More the jade lancers. Okay, so the thing is currently all over the place here, but Cathay is advancing. Cathay has surrendered this side, except some half-hearted peasant attempt to ninja that. Greenskins have way better mobility, so they probably won't let that go through. I would expect it to not go through, and Cathay rather tries to maintain their army cohesion and push towards this side, even if it's a place with strong advantage for the Greenskins, since their reinforcements are so close. Cathay still completely without shooting, just the melee grind. But also having disabled a lot of, or pushed back a lot of the greenskin shooting. Oh yeah, Night Goblins routed with 75% HP. Greenskins leadership not completely holding up here. Oh, the nasty Skulkers over here did a surprisingly strong. I don't know if the Peasant Horseman revealed them quickly enough to get a charge command into them. If the Skulkers just charge into them, yeah, I suspect this to happen. So, in the last games I played with Cathay here, very similar things happened there. You just send the peasant to the side and then completely lose focus of it because it was just a ninja grab attempt, not something real. Miao Ying in dragon form, where she can't use her healing magic mehr, I think. It's not listed here, so I suspect that. I'm not sure how necessary that is, since you have those two Terror monsters already there, so you don't really need another Terrorsaurus. Oh yeah, here she's transforming back and actually getting a fat hit. This can't be just from the goblin. Maybe it's just from the transformation, some vision bug. Yeah, I guess it updated the health to the right percentage. So yeah, here she can heal wider, longer. So Cathay's push is a bit, yeah, grind it down, I think is the proper word. Greenskins summon more and more shooting and just poke it down. At least the things that aren't basically immortal. But even the Sentinel now from the boars and so much shooting is taking some considerable damage. He's not in danger yet, regrowth can fix that. Oh, this is curious. Miao Ying actually getting completely trashed by the goblin big bosses. But yeah, they are super cheap, and with they need stabbing, they can really drag down enemy lords, even if they're strong fighters. Only one of them has us here right now. If it were on two, they could switch out and fight longer times, but I guess you rather want to spend the coin elsewhere. So, yeah, the Sentinel got healed, getting up, but Cathay has a new infantry swarm coming. Build out some, I wouldn't call it critical mass yet, but not a slow trickle in. Which is good if it's slow. Just one at a time, they can be easily intercepted and farmed by enemy mobility. But Cathay is running out of time a bit. Until they get this point, will still take quite a while. Oh, poor crows downhill charge from the big bacon, and they evaporate. Yeah. Bad. Dragon feasting on spider riders, and another attempt on this side. Maybe this time they will realize what's up with this ambush there. And Greenskins actually making a push for this side, but they get a Terra Beast there to support us, so I don't think they will be able to push anything off here. But they of course disrupt the advance on this point. Yes, this time the peasant got a charge. Curious who will win this time. I'm not sure about it. I haven't tested such things. And so much bacon. They recently got nerfed by 50 gold. But they're still a great unit and armor piercing. Though, the Terror gets to them, you have to say. The Terror gets to them. Some spinning loons going the wrong direction. I think the damage on them, they maybe threw it forward and then walked into it. So the spinning loons are very slow, or surprisingly slow, if you don't look out for them. Okay, now Cathay has a better chance here to take the side, but you see, now they are in the point where they have to triple cap. And yeah, there's a big Terra and also Mass Route going on here right now. This might open the window for Cathay to actually take this. Even more strong-holding infantry coming. And if they take the point, they might be able to hold it for long enough so that they no longer have to triple cap if they take this side. I think there was a bit of an unfortunate, not paying attention over here. The crows should have killed the spider riders or tried to screen them off and fight them while the peasant horseman takes this point. Now if the crows survive but the peasants, they can't capture this point. But on this side, Cathay gets it, and that means they have some more time now. They still need to get a triple cap, but they have about 5 minutes worth of time now to get this site. And now we get some stronger tools over here. A Jade Lancer, maybe on the third life even, or I got a lot of value in the pump wagons, and here's another one for them. The pumps didn't really convince me so far. Miao Ying reaching a heal cap, and we don't. Where's the second sentinel? Here, screening some boar cavalry. And yeah, Cathay now getting a stacked position here. There are two philosophies you can have with positioning your units here. As you see, that is quite the hill, and you can position them here on the line to screen your opponent off the capture point, and also fight a bit downhill, so it's not that much of a slope there, I guess. The other philosophy is to stand on the other side, behind the hill's top, to make it harder for archers to reach them, and also prevent line of sight shooting on them, which isn't a Greenskin case, but in general. Cathay taking this point now with a lot of cavalry investment. The Jade Lancers did their job, getting another 400 value, and now we also get some strong holding infantry over there. And here things finally routed off the field. In this vicinity, you can often have it if low leadership units fight here, that they also along this line here. Is that they straight route off, even if otherwise they'd be able to come back 2 or 3 times and continue the fight with good HP. So fighting next to this border is a good thing for Cathay. Halberds into the bars. They first take out the crows as the easiest target. Understandable. Now this cavalry getting over here is maybe a bit... I'm not sure. They still need to hold the triple cap for a bit. Not too long. Actually, it probably passes in a few seconds. But they take that now fast. And the cavalry, you have enough units here. It was a bit of an overcommitment. You certainly don't want to have expensive and important units to stand idle somewhere. But this is quite a long way you have to pass here, and if you quickly need it back, because Greenskins have this Vanguard point here, which they can actually strongly utilize, Cathay doesn't really have many strong Vanguard units and needs to take the longer way, and also is in general slower than Greenskins with their units. So having it on guard duty here probably would have been a better call. Though I guess the points... Yeah, there's enough here. The point didn't get taken, it's like blunder on Greenskin side, they could force push in here and take it, and but by now Greenskins have to reverse at least a double cap, which I don't really see them doing right now. Here 2 infantry, so not allowed to do with cavalry, and this still is very reinforced. We might see a sentinel fall, but no. Greenskins realizes that they now probably had to reverse triple cap, which is also not gonna happen. So we take a pure Cathay melee, pure melee Cathay win. That's what I wanted to say. Sentinels. I forgot how expensive they are. Actually, let me have a look. Cathay. Where are the Sentinels? Yeah, 1600. So they didn't pay for themselves, and they took a lot of healing to keep alive, but they tanked a lot of shooting that otherwise would have different things, and in a way that is easy to heal and also easy, also not the most efficient for the shooting. And they mostly dealt with the boar calf, which I guess otherwise there would be big struggles with. Yeah, Ying. Yeah, I guess the value is very decent. Good even for a majorly healing character. Also aura buffs, so can't complain about that. I can't judge how much impact the drum had. I just can't. I don't know. Its effects are certainly not small, but I just don't know. Yeah, some Jade Lancers really had fun with crushing pump wagons, others not so much, with being crushed by Borkav. The crows all lived multiple times, I think, so did they, so their value is hard to judge. Now that they crumble away, instead of having to rout, they quickly get into the reinforcement pool once they die, so you can cycle them quite a bit. The Mangy Marauders. They got a bit bullied by crows, so their value is so high as I would expect it if they just dumped their whole ammo into the sentinels. Those goblins, they're super cheap. I think they're like 400 gold. So their performance was great, trying to Lord Snipe and fight things with their debuffs active. Oh yeah, those were all fanatics, yeah. There's something that doesn't show on the unit card, whether it's a Night Goblin or a Night Goblin fanatic while you are on the battlefield. I think it's intended by now, since I remember this bug from a long time ago. So yeah, they threw out the spinning loons, and the spinning loons are very good against infantry. Pump wagons. Yeah, if Cathay had a shooting line, they might have done well, though I also don't know how much of a pump wagon is still standing if they got hit by a volley of cannons or iron hells on approach. They might just instantly turn heels. They might just instantly turn heels. Berserk, he's a bit, I would say, almost outdated in the meta and domination. I've seen a lot of the Rampage-based Goblin Lord or the uh, missile and buff casting Goblin Shaman Lord. Um, it's a bit reminiscent of a build from a longer time ago, also when pump wagons were actually good. I've seen very different Greenskin styles recently. So yeah, a victory for Cathay. See you on the next one.